Hello there, Libra. Thank you for stopping by for your weekly video tarot forecast for the week of January 26th to February 1st. I am using my Russian Tarot of St. Petersburg for my deck again. And so what you have coming up on Monday is you have the Four of Clubs. This is just such a sweetness card. This is somebody returning to the nest. So when we talk about returning to the nest, this could be if you've split up recently with your significant other or your partner, your romantic partner. This could be you two coming back together again. This can also be somebody bringing a new baby home. This can be somebody coming back from college, somebody coming back from military duty, returning to the nest. And this can also be kids moving back into mom and dad's house. Maybe not such a sweetness meaning there, but most of the rest of it pretty sweet. So that's pretty much how the Four of Clubs tends to manifest. It's just somebody coming home, somebody coming back to the nest. And I have also seen it manifest in the work world as too, with somebody coming back into the office that had left the office. So, or the plant or whatever might be your work environment. So Four of Clubs, I just see somebody coming back into the nest for you on Monday. So now, Libra, for Tuesday, what we have is the King of Swords in reverse. King of Swords in reverse is telling me that there's going to be somebody show up in your life on Tuesday, going to be a male personality, and this male is somebody who normally is very, very logical. For him to make a decision, everything all has to stack up logically, generally speaking. However, when he shows up on Tuesday, he is showing up as being a little bit overwhelmed by his emotions, and his emotions are pretty much in the driver's seat when you see him on Tuesday or you interact with him. You may get an email from him or a phone call from him. It may not be face to face, but at any rate, the emotions have taken the driver's seat, and this is making him very uncomfortable because he's used to suppressing his emotions. So when they take the driver's seat, it kind of freaks him out a little bit, and that just adds to the already chaotic energy that he's generating. So, so that's Tuesday. Wednesday, we have the Devil card in reverse. Yippee! Basically what this means is that on Wednesday you're going to be faced by some type of temptation. And when you're faced by that type of temptation, what I'm feeling like is that all of you guys are going to you're going to defeat that temptation. In other words, just because you have that temptation does not mean that it's going to be a problem. What it means is that you are a little bit distracted here by my Skype. I apologize. But whenever you face this temptation, you're actually going to be the one that comes out on top of it. So say that possibly, maybe you're trying to quit smoking cigarettes, and like on Wednesday, you're going to be just like, I really, 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 really need a cigarette. But you're going to overcome that. You're not going to smoke a cigarette. You're going to be like, no, I have a commitment to myself. I would like to live a long life. I would like to see my grandkids get married. Whatever is your commitment, that's going to kick in, and you're going to overcome this temptation. So good for you, Libra, on Wednesday. Thursday, what we have is we have the Five of Cups coming up in reverse. Now this is just telling me that there's been a little bit of chaos in your life lately as far as your priorities, about where you want to put your energy into something. What was the most important thing to put your energy into? And so on Thursday, what I'm seeing is just kind of the chaos continues. Basically, you're going to be reprioritizing things again. A lot of times this comes up when people have disappointed us. Then we'll decide, okay, well, that's not working out for me, so I need to reprioritize where I spend my energy and my efforts. And with this card, basically what it's saying is now you're going back to the original configuration of where you wanted to spend your energy and your efforts. So it is telling me that there's a little bit of chaos going on around you as far as priorities and where you want to spend those energy and efforts. All right, so then what we have on Friday, we have the Three of Coins in reverse. That's just telling me that you have an opportunity to really celebrate and to go out and just enjoy the finer things in life a little bit on Friday. But there's something going on that makes you decide that you would not want to do that. It seems like there's some kind of responsibility that's kind of stepping in, that like on Friday you're just saying, you know what, I really have to take care of this. I'll have to take a rain check on something like that. And so it seems to me like you're doing some kind of responsible type thing on Friday, Libra. Saturday, what we have coming up is we have the Knight of Cups. Saturday, I feel like this is more you than anybody else coming into your life. And so I'm feeling like on Saturday, you're going to be feeling like sentimental, more sentimental. And you're going to be starting to see the world through rose-colored glasses. Something is going to be happening on Saturday that kind of has you walking on air, and all you can see is all the dreamy, wonderful stuff. Reality is just, way down there somewhere, way below your feet. You're not grounded in reality at all. All you're seeing is the dreamy happiness stuff on Saturday. Not bad to enjoy that every once in a while, as long as we keep ourselves grounded for the most part. All right, so Sunday, what do we have? We have the Knight of Coins in reverse. The word that I'm hearing as I'm looking at this card is splurge. Libras, I feel like you're going to be splurging on Sunday. You're going to be spending money on something that you wouldn't normally spend money on, and you're going to be kind of stressing out the budget a little bit by this splurge that you're going to be doing. So that is your week, Libra. Thank you so much for stopping to listen. For those of you who would like to book a session with me, please realize I do more than psychic tarot reading. I also do mediumship work and I do spiritual healing. So check out my website. I'm at amista.info, amista.info. And once you're there, should you decide that I'm the best person for you to work with, then just get in touch with me and we will schedule a session for you as quickly as possible. For everyone else, I will see you next week. Everyone have a great week. Peace out.